to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Holy smokes, I cannot wait to make my predictions for this Bellator heavyweight title Grand Prix coming up. Bellator has just released the opening round matchups and revealed the bracket. They are going to be doing this in bracket format, which is to me a power play. Like I said, man, everyone can fill out you got to fill out your brackets before January 20th, which is when this thing kicks off with Rampage Jackson versus Chael Sonnen, which I already can't wait for the lead up for that. Now that this fight's announced, I'm just saying, tune into Chael Sonnen, because you already know he's about to be ripping and running at Rampage, and Rampage Jackson's going to be firing back. I can't wait for the press conference for that fight, but just the bracket to play out, I mean, it's going to be hard. Hey, usually, you know, you're doing like a bracket for like March Madness or something. I've never really did a MMA bracket like this, a MMA tournament bracket. This is going to be a first for me and probably a lot of you, and this, I can't wait, man. Everyone's probably going to be wrong. I don't know. This is already dope just thinking about it. I can't wait to do these predictions after this video. But with that being said, let's get to the heavyweight matchups. I mean, we've kind of put these pieces together with some of the fights that have been announced and hinted at, but now it's all official. So we've got Fedor Emelianenko versus Frank Mir. They won't be fighting until April because Frank Mir is still serving a suspension, and I believe it's got like 3 months left on that. So he can't fight till April, so it makes sense for him to be fighting last versus Fedor. Kicking off the tournament, we got Rampage Jackson versus Chael Sonnen, January 20th in Inglewood, California. The second fight, this is all off the top of my head, but I believe the next fight after Rampage versus Chael will be the Roy Nelson versus Matt Mitrione fight, and then after that it will be King Mo versus Ryan Bader. So that's the heavyweight title tournament. There's 8 participants. There's only going to be one winner, and whoever wins this tournament's coming out as Bellator's inaugural heavyweight champion. I mean, they've had one before, but there's not a current Bellator heavyweight champion. This will crown their new heavyweight champion over at Bellator. Man, there's people that have been talking about trying to get into this tournament. I mean, Rory McDonald, who, yeah, you know, it's wishful thinking, but he probably shouldn't be in this tournament. But there's one guy that I'm going to do a video on that's trying to get in this tournament that, oh my lord, if he got in this tournament, it might just shut the fucking whole show down. This dude, if he gets in this tournament, I'm going to say his name, but then I'm going to end the video because I got to do a separate video on that. Because if this guy's not even in Bellator yet, so he'd have to get a deal done with Bellator to sign on and then maybe be a replacement in this tournament, because he couldn't just replace one of these guys. He would have to be like on the side if somebody got injured, which some people tend to believe that somebody might get injured in this heavyweight title tournament, so Bellator is going to need a replacement, which is possible. But honestly, it's not what people, you know, it's not like these guys are fighting in the same night. If Rampage and Chael fight in January and, you know, if somebody gets banged up, if the winner gets banged up, let's say Chael Sonnen wins the fight, but he fucking gets a concussion from eating, you know, or something like that. Well, actually, if he eats a punch from Rampage, he's probably going down. Didn't Tito Ortiz, who was it that dropped Chael Sonnen that he fought at Bellator? Was it Tito? They fucking dropped his head. No, it was the person that Chael Sonnen beat, Vanderlei Silva. He dropped Chael Sonnen. But with that being said, regardless, whoever wins that fight, Chael Sonnen versus Rampage, even if they're banged up, they've got all the way till after April to heal up and shit like that. So if the next fight is, let's say, May, they've got until May to heal up, which is plenty of time, and it might be even after May. This tournament's supposed to stretch all the way out throughout 2018, so I think these guys will have time, unless, you know, at the very end of the tournament, like in the semifinals or something, they need a replacement or something. But I think we'll be good. So I'm looking forward to this heavyweight title tournament. I'm looking forward to filling out my bracket. And another guy that I'm going to be doing a separate video on that might be entering this tournament or really wants to enter this tournament, and if he did, he would automatically become the favorite, and I would just pick him to probably knock out every single guy in this tournament, and that's Shane Carwin. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what the fuck you tab at in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking D-O-double-G.